Вот.
Да, FPV-шка. Охуеть.
А ти кажеш, не залітає.
Да, он ёбаный.
Explosions occurred in the Buturlinovka Air Base area and in the Buturlinovsky district of the Voronezh region. There were unconfirmed reports of the airbase being attacked with cruise missiles. The result of well-conducted remote mining, the enemy lost at least 3 pieces of equipment on one minefield. The video shows the attempt of the occupiers to drive through the area after the work of demining teams. Video from soldiers of the 77th Separate Air Mobile Brigade. Epic detonation of a Russian tank.
А ти кажеш, не залітає.
Да, он ёбаный.
As you may know, yesterday, Ukraine hit Russia's NIP-16 deep space communications complex, which sent Russians' comms into a meltdown. NIP-16 was designed to communicate with spacecraft beyond the Earth orbit. The facility became operational in 1958. Even as late as 2014, the site had 235 staff members. Up until yesterday, NIP-16 was not only used for space exploration, but most likely also satellite imaging and communication with its government and military satellites, something which has recently been offering to North Korea as a trade-off for weapons. The word on the street is that Russia only had 4 of these sites, one of which is now taken out. If 3 more of these were hit, Russia would lose contact with everything above orbit. This was a devastating blow dealt to Russia, and there is no doubt Putin hit the wall with this news. Not only does it affect their communication, visibility, military capability, it significantly reduces Russia's already outdated space exploration capabilities, which was previously at an acceptable level, but struggled after the introduction of SpaceX abilities and cheaper alternatives for countries, given them a better option than relying on Russia to get cargo and satellites to space. To be clear, this site is another main reason why Crimea has remained so important for Russia to keep their grubby and slimy hands in control of Crimea. A massive knife in the side for the Russians. Sladkov announces the creation of motorcycle squads in some brigades of the Russian army. He says they will be engaged in delivering cargo and evacuating the wounded. Only indirectly mentions combat missions, the ones where assaulting motorcyclists are blown to pieces by Ukrainian strike drones. Separate motorized units will likely be formed in regiments and brigades. Perhaps such a unit will be a motorcycle platoon. According to my information, such a new, which it isn't, military registration specialty is even being introduced. And from October 1st of this year, we begin to train people in DOSAF. How are we going to prepare for winter? An experimental motorcycle platoon has already been created in the 5th Brigade of the 1st AK of the 8th OA of the Southern Military District of the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation. This is in addition to the combat motorcyclists in the battalions. Mission: traveling between the rear and the front line, delivering the necessary cargo and evacuating the wounded. Russian strike on Odessa destroyed over 24,000 square meters of the warehouses of a supermarket chain. 4 people were injured. There was never any ammunition, weapons, or shells in the warehouse. Groceries, food, and non-food products were stored there. Everything necessary for the comfortable daily life of civilian Ukrainians, noted the Tavria Fight press service. State Emergency Service sappers continue to clear agricultural land in Kharkiv region. The video shows the operation of a mechanized demining machine when it hits an anti-personnel mine. During this time, more than 503,000 pieces of explosive ordnance have been found and destroyed. An area of about 138 hectares has been cleared. More footage from the Platon Electronics Research Institute on fire in Moscow. At least 8 employees dead. Devices developed by the Platon Research Institute are used in the most important systems of military, missile, aviation, instrument making, and radio-electronic equipment. According to the witnesses, there was an explosion on the 6th floor of the building before the fire. It's not pleasant when buildings explode in your country, huh, Russians?
Окна выбивают. Пятый, шестой, седьмой, где-то так. Непонятно. Там влево откуда дым идет, мужик там, блин. Вообще труба. Где пожарные, блин? Вон там люди. Пипец, блядь. Помогите, кричит. Помогите, аж кричат там. Блядь. Рыбу пожарную спили.
Maria Zakharova, spokeswoman of Russia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, is still offended that Russia was not invited to D-Day anniversary. She emphasizes her disappointment both with words and with her appearance.
И вот когда Рашид Сунак и вся эта гоп-компания посчитали возможным, ну, естественно, я уж про Макрона и не говорю, посчитали возможным праздновать День Европы, День освобождения от гитлеровцев европейского континента, западную его часть, и решили не приглашать на это мероприятие нашу страну. Они ведь утратили совесть не только по отношению к нам и к нашим ветеранам. Они ведь предали память своих бойцов. И, кстати говоря, своего политического руководства тоже. Или в Британии уже перестали уважать даже Черчилля.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.